So, hey guys, welcome to your weekly Team Perseverance team call. It's September 19th as we're heading into the last week and a half of the month of September, and October's here and it's Halloween, then it's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas, and Happy New Year. How y'all feeling? It's the new year. Nah, I'm joking. So, I'm glad you guys came on the call. For any new coaches, I always see new names on here. My name is Dave Atkins, the founding coach of Team Perseverance and one of your upline star diamonds, because we have a few upline diamonds now on our team. And this is just a great time to come together for us to go over news and training and announcements and just go on the pulse of the team and go over some different things. And it's amazing that I'm just muting everybody's lines. It's amazing, guys, that these calls have been going consistently for 3.5 years, since 2013. And we've been showing up, and the team has been growing every day, and I'm super excited about that. So I'm going to get into a couple of announcements before we get. I don't have a lot, and get into tonight's topic, which is really kind of an overview to explain something that I think is so important, because I think at the end of the day, that the whole thing of the KISS. You ever hear like KISS? Keep it simple, stupid. You know, like I think sometimes this business, we make it so complicated and we think we need to be doing 1,000 different things to build it to something that, you know, is a very substantial business, and we tend to overcomplicate it. So I kind of wanted to go back to the roots and explain what we do. But first, this Wednesday night, for those of you that I'm your direct upline diamond, now technically I'm in everybody's upline, but for my upline, if I'm your upline diamond or Kristen's your upline diamond, we are running a coach sneak peek this Wednesday night for an hour. Now, listen, if you're upline diamond or you have somebody that's hot, that is really, hot that wants to, like, hot off the presses prospect that is interested in learning about coaching, and your upline diamond, whoever that is, isn't doing a sneak peek anytime soon, message me or message Kristen. We just run them this way, so each diamond runs them, so they're not so cumbersome, because our team is creeping up on 2,000 coaches. So it would be very hard if Kristen and I would try to control the whole team. So, but if you have somebody that wants to get in, by all means, please message me. We're doing it on Wednesday night. I can invite you to it on the Facebook event, and then you can plug your people into it. Reminder, guys, that all challenge packs are still on sale. Like, so many of them are at $140. And last week, after I really spoke about your belief, where it starts, and the value of the challenge pack, and how you have to have that strong posture for people to realize what they're getting, that's going to make a difference. Remember, so many of them are even on sale even more. Guys, the last thing I just wanted to go, and before we get into recognition, is goals. And this is something separate, but make sure, guys, you do not want to be, the best analogy I've given before is a ship without a sail. And that means you're just showing up every day, and from you're not even having a to-do list of what you need to do every day, which at minimum is inviting, being a proof the product works by doing your workout, right, and doing your personal development, right? You have to have goals, and you got to be checking them off every day. You have to have daily goals, 30-day goals, 60-day goals, 90-day goals, yearly goals. Because if you don't have goals, you're just kind of waking up and going, maybe I'll get somebody, maybe I won't. I'm not going to break down the specifics of the goal, but so many people, I think, we wake up, we take our Energize, I'm going to work out. Wait, hold on, let me go to Snapchat. And then we go to Snapchat, and 20 minutes later, we're checking out the new filters. And then from there, oh, wait, let me go get my social media post up on Facebook. I didn't like that selfie. And then the next thing you know, your Energize is wearing off, and you just started wanting to do a workout. And then you finally get your one social media post up, and you finish your workout, and now it's almost lunchtime, and you're like, wow, I worked so hard for 4 hours, and basically all you did was your workout and spend time wasting time. So you have to have a to-do list each and every day to get your stuff done each and every day, which is the 3 vital behaviors. Now, guys, I'll tell you right now, if your goals aren't scary, you're not reaching big enough. And what I mean by that, to share with you guys, I got a bunch of my personally sponsored coaches on a call last night to say, guys, listen, last year I hit 6-star. At the end of most recently this past year, I hit 8-star diamond. I kind of felt that I was not setting a goal for myself and not going after what I want the next goal to be. So I'm letting you guys know because I'm putting it out there. As many of you guys know, the highest rank you can get in this company is 15-star diamond, which means 15 of your personally sponsored coaches have achieved diamond. That's considered a superstar diamond. I told my personally sponsored coaches I want to let them know that my goal by the end of next year is to be a 15-star diamond. So it scares the crap out of me. There's very little people that have done that in the whole company of 408,000 coaches, but I believe our team, with the leaders that we have, and I want to be able to connect with my coaches more one-on-one and build people more, that is something that we can be a superstar diamond team. Now, this isn't to share for it to be about me, but I want to let you guys know that I'm setting a goal, and it's a very big goal, and I challenge all of you. Have you set your diamond date when you're going to make diamond by? And don't give me, guys, if your goal right now is September 19th, if your goal to hit diamond is, I want to hit it by, April 1st or May 1st, guys, that you're setting it too far out. Diamond really should be like 90 days, 120 days. Set your goal. Set your goals each and every month. Make sure you're shooting for your goals and make sure you're getting your to-do list done every single day. Okay? Another call could be about goals. I'm not going to get into that. I want to get into recognition, but I wanted to make sure that you guys, after this call, if you have not set your goals down, write them down, hang them up somewhere, a place where you can in fact see them and that you can live to them to go after them every single day. Okay? So let me go into some recognition here. I want to go into those coaches that had the weak leg team volume. So in the 300 club, this is the week, guys, of September 8th to 14th, is Michelle Fry, Mike Holdman, Jessica Armstrong, Cindy Kerwin, Karen Brazillo, Lisa Marr, Angela McLaughlin, Elizabeth Mangione, Amanda Landsman, Donna Versace, Janine Gershenhoff, Ernie Della Vecchia, Bob Strecco, Mary Pasilio, Christine Licata, Megan Bissett, and Jamie Wenslick. Congratulations, guys, in the 300 club. Now we're going into the 500 club. Maureen Garrett, Devin Wheaton, Mike Della Sala, Gina Strecco, Danielle Zito, Jay Fertiel, Kristen Atkins, Second Business Center, Lindsay Kaufman, Renee Smith, Laura Schiller. In the 1,000 club, Jen Holman, Shannon Larice, Denise Brobson, Elizabeth Mullenbrook, Jeff Nolson, Lindsay Medvin, Kelly Della Vecchia, Tony Carlucci, and Michelle Della Sala. In the 2,000 club, Tara Richmond and my second CBC. And the 3,000 club, Kristen Atkins, Shanna Carlucci, Stacy Larice, and Sharice Nolson. And the 10,000 club, myself in the 10,000 club. So, guys, congratulations. These are the people that are building their business, that are cycling on the team cycle bonus, because you always cycle off your inside leg. So before I go on to kind of an overview of what I want everybody to, discuss tonight with F.O.R.M.ing and our system, are there any other general questions? Anybody? No. No questions. I have Kristen at Open House she's giving me some announcements to share, so I just want to make sure I got them all. She said, let me just check, guys. Okay, I got them all. No questions. All right, guys, so I want to break down for you, and I hope everybody has a pen and paper, what the Team Perseverance system is, why it works, but what you have to do before that. So first and foremost, guys, is the acronym F.O.R.M., and it's so important. And F.O.R.M. stands for Family, Occupation, Recreation, and Message. And what I have seen, and too often what happens with people, and I know this is fact because I have people share their conversations with me if things aren't working out, or if somebody is not getting a response, or if somebody doesn't get you in a conversation. You need to build or form, F-O-R-M, the relationship with somebody before you invite them to the challenge group. Because if we are all selling the same products and selling the same Shakeology and selling the same programs, the only thing that separates you from somebody else is you. You from another coach is you. And in order for you want people to come to you, you have to show that you're more interested and less interesting. You have to show people that you actually and physically wholeheartedly care, because if you show and find that bridge of connectivity by finding, like, the first letter being F for family. We all have family. You know, many of us have kids. Many of us have nieces and nephews. You want to find the common ground and you want to build that relationship, because when people see that you care, they will want to then have you as their coach. If you rush into it, it will come across salesy. But if you truly wholeheartedly are trying to help people, you need to take the time to get to know them. So form is in a perfect order, because when I speak to people, right, I always ask them, tell me a little bit about yourself. You have family, married, kids, you know, and I let them respond back to that. Then maybe I'll ask some questions like, what do you do? How long you been doing that? How'd you get involved in that? Oh, you know, I own my own business. How long you been doing that? I will spend time going back and forth about their family, then about their occupation. Then R for recreation is, hey, what do you like to do outside work? You know, what are their hobbies? What are their interests? Now, I'm not here to give you scripts on that, but the point is, this may be a dozen, 2 dozen messages of you going back and forth with people over a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month of building that relationship. But guys, follow me on this. Every day, one of the vital behaviors is inviting 2 to 3 new people, right? So many people say, like, David, but I want to build the relationship first. I get that, maybe for the first 3 or 4 weeks, but if you're building relationships for 3 or 4 weeks and you're continuing to build relationships with new people every day, after about 3 weeks, the people you've been forming 3 weeks are ready to be invited. And then the following week, the people that you started building relationships with 2 weeks earlier, or a week from now, if I started now, you should be inviting. And you eventually have enough people lined up that you can be inviting people every single day. And I'll tell you right now, this is the vital behavior that people skip most. Ask yourself, do you invite 2 to 3 people every single day? 2 to 3 new people every single day. And if your answer is, I don't have anybody to invite, then you're not doing the work to build the relationships with new people. Another call, we went over on how to expand your market and sending friend requests and build relationships. So every single day, you need to be forming people so that in a couple of weeks, you can invite them. So really, it should only be the first time you sign up as a coach for those first couple of weeks where you're forming people. After that, you should have people in the hopper every day that you can be inviting. But to get to that point, to feel comfortable, you need to, in fact, be forming family, occupation, recreation, and then M is for message. Message is the invite. Guys, a simple way, and write this down. I just shared it again, and I think some people miss this. A simple way I invite people is, quote unquote, have you ever considered joining one of my monthly fitness challenge groups? Have you ever considered joining one of my, I'm going to put it in the chat. Have you ever considered joining one of my monthly fitness challenge groups? Guys, why is this so powerful? The reason, guys, this is so powerful is, anybody want to share? Anybody unmute your line? Why the way you put this is so powerful? Somebody, I know I've shared it. I'd love to hear somebody answer up and unmute the line. Anybody, any of my diamonds want to explain, or anybody? Come on, I know there's some leaders on here.
Dave, this is Dawn.
Go ahead, Dawn.
So I've been forming a gal for probably about a month and a half now. And at first she had told me that, she's like, no, I've been working out, but I'm going to hold off. I got a Shakeology sample. I'm going to try it out, see how that goes. I was like, okay, well, when you're ready, let me know. I'm here for you, and I got your back. So she just hit me up tonight, and we've been talking back and forth. And I used the question that you just asked, and she's like, yeah, I love to join. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I've been talking to her as we've been on our meeting and working with her, and she's about ready to sign up. So I should be having another challenger maybe by next month.
That's great.
To have her join the team.
That's great.
So she'll be my first challenger officially besides Andrea. Yeah, so second person.
Kudos to you, girl. Kudos to you. Guys, the reason, and thank you, Dawn.
I was going to say, Dave, it's Melanie. Sorry, it's kind of dark.
Melanie.
I use that one ever since you suggested it because it forces them to, I forget how you explained it the first time, but it's like it forces them to consider it, or, it's like assuming that they already know about it because you've been posting about it.
Exactly.
Is that right?
That's, guys, when you say, have you ever considered joining one of my monthly fitness challenge groups? You're basically saying, like, excuse my language, hey, jackass, hello, I do these groups. Have you ever considered, like, joining one of them? But you're saying it in a way, it's not like, hey, would you like to join my 30-day fitness challenge group? Like, that's so formal. Like, have you ever considered joining one of my groups? You're almost like saying as if they should know about it. Because if you're sharing your story on social media and putting up your journey of your program, 21-Day Fix, T25, Body Beast, and sharing it online, guys, your friends will see it. And you're kind of saying like, hey, I know you see my post. Have you ever considered it? It's such an informal way to do it. And so often you will get people to respond and be like, no, I haven't, but tell me more about it.
Right?
So,
Dave, I just want to say, yeah, it's a good point because a lot of people, you think they know, but they might not know what a challenge group is. And when you ask them that, they don't want to breach it themselves and make it look like they don't know what's going on. But when you ask them and invite them, it opens the door for them to say, yeah, hey, what are those anyway? I see you talking about them, but what do I have to do? And what is it going to cost me? And it opens up the door for other conversations to start and to build upon your forming. But you have to start to know something about them first before you do that invite, and that's where the form comes from.
Right.
But I was going to build, I had a client too who told me, I don't need Shakeology. I have my own shakes. I go to the gym. I don't need anything you're doing. But yet she kept liking all of my posts that I was putting up. And I kept reopening the conversation with her. How is it going at the gym with you? How is it going with your shakes? By the way, what shakes are you on? And then I kind of researched them and asked her questions like, why did you choose that over Shakeology? And I realized she didn't know anything about Shakeology. She had preconceived notions about it, but I would never have known how to present it to her without forming with her and asking her more about her own journey. So it does, you have to know about them first to invite them properly and to give them the information that they need in order to make a decision on joining or not. And I swear I never thought that girl would join, and now she's one of my biggest challengers right now. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Kirsten, I mean, it's great, guys. It's the synergy. You're posting on social media, sharing your journey. You're forming people. Then when you invite them with that, have you ever considered you're making it out as if they should know already because you're sharing your journey on social media consistently, and then it doesn't seem icky, and it leads you right into them asking more, and then you can go into the 5-step invitation process. Guys, it works. I still use it. I write that all the time the same way. All the time. It's the synergy. So you have to form them first before you get to that point, right? You have to go through the forming first, and you have to be, guys, let's back up one more step. You have to be consistent on your social media because people are watching you, and you can't be that coach that says, oh, this is great and this is working for me, and those people are watching going, is David for real? Let's see, he's doing this program. Those things don't work. They don't work, and they're watching a month and 2 months, and then all of a sudden David disappears because life gets in the way, and they're like, told you, that stuff doesn't work. He stopped, and you look like a fake. You have to stay consistent no matter what. So when you're consistent, and if you're struggling, share your struggles, right? If you're struggling with something in life, share that you were able to still find time to get your workouts in because we want to lead by example, but it was hard. people connect with that. People, your most vulnerable posts, the ones that you struggle with most, people connect with most. So when I'm struggling, I will share that I'm struggling. You have to share that, but I still show that I got it done because that's what inspires people and that's what people want to see to come to you as their coach. So you get them to come to you, you're consistent, you're forming them. Have you ever considered? Now, I'm not going to go through the 5-step invite. We did that on a previous call. If anybody wants to rewatch the recording, what you do from there to finally get them to buy the challenge pack of the program. But let's fast forward to the team perseverance system, right? So this is what we do for many of the new coaches and some that are on here. The next thing we do is we always start our challenge groups on the third Monday of the month. Why? Because it gives you guys almost 3 weeks to hit Success Club. Guys, I know to set the bar that if you want to build a business, at the minimum, you have to be hitting Success Club 5. Because if you're not hitting it, you're not a true business builder. Like, that is the number one thing you need to be hitting Success Club 5 points. So if you're hitting Success Club 5 every month, that means you're getting new challengers for the challenge group that starts on the third Monday of every month. We run them for 30 days. David, why not 60? The program's 60. David, why not 90? This program's 90 days. Very simple. Because when I failed over and over and over again by myself in 2011, 2012, almost half of 2013, I tried 90 days, people fizzle out. 60 days, people tend to sometimes start fizzling out. 30 days, people are still fired up. They're starting to feel better. They're getting results. They want more. So we run them for 30 days because it's enough of a short-term goal that people feel they can get through 30 days. They're starting to feel good. And then at the end of 30 days, we as a team invite them to come on as coaches, whether just for the discount to get 25% off their Shakeology. And the big bonus thing is, we always say, is you get to be part of our challenge groups every month, or maybe they want to work the business. Now, David, but how do I know what to say? What do I say, and how do I message them? I'm going to share with you guys the exit video that Kristen and that I think many of you guys still use. Kristen and I have made this video. We haven't updated it in a while because it works. And we made this video, and the things that we say were said because we know the objections that people normally give. So we say them in a way so that, in fact, we try to debunk the objection. So let me share my screen here. Let me play this video for you guys so you can re-see it. Maybe you haven't seen it in a while. And let's watch this, and then we can go over from here to the script. So let's do this. Here we go. Hey! So congratulations, each and every one of you, and welcome to week 4 of your challenge group. We are just so proud of each and every one of you, no matter what struggles or failures or whatever issues you had in the last couple of weeks. What matters is that you are a new person today, and you are a healthier person today than you were a couple weeks ago. And with that, we are just so proud of each and every one of you. As I always say, boom is my big thing I always say. So the big question is, everybody always says, what's next? What do I do next? Oh my God, the challenge group's going to end. What's next? So we're going to get into our 2 main options of what your choices are at the end of this week.
Hey guys, so option A for when you finish your challenge group is you can transfer over to our Team Perseverance General Fitness group. And basically, it's not a challenge group. It's kind of like a chat room for people who kind of graduated from their challenge group and just wanted a little bit more support with people doing the same kind of thing. Option B or 2 is what 99.9% of all of our challengers choose to do, is to join Team Perseverance as a coach. Now, before you run for the hills and freak out, and you're saying, hey, I can't be a coach. I'm way too busy for that. I have 12 kids, 3 jobs, and I'm going to school full time. Or I don't want to sell anything. That's icky. Or maybe you're thinking, but wait, I don't have 6-pack abs yet, and I need to have 6-packs to be a coach. None of that. Don't worry about any of that, guys. Basically, the bonus is to becoming a coach from a challenge group. There's 4 of them. Number 1, the main one a lot of people love is, as a coach, we get a 25% discount. All right? Who doesn't want to save money? Now, you guys have been drinking Shakeology religiously every day. You're noticing changes. It's curbing your cravings. It's giving you energy. It's making you feel amazing. So to get 25% off your Shakeology every month is huge, as well as any other products that you might want to buy. You might even be thinking now, like, what program am I going to do next? So you get 25% off of everything. So everybody likes to save money. That's a plus for everybody. Number 2, a huge one. Everybody loves the challenge groups. Most of you guys are going, this challenge group thing worked for me. I was motivated. I was supported every day. I showed up and I'm getting results. That is what we want. And that is exactly why people love to become coaches, because you get to go every single month to every single challenge group from here on forward, as long as you want. Okay? We can't let challengers kind of jump from month to month to month, because then we'd have about 1,200 people in every group every month, and that is not effective. Okay, so the challenge groups are basically for our coaches or for brand new challengers. So you get your 25% off, which is always a good deal, and you get to be in all of our monthly groups from here on out. Number 3 is you get put into our private Team Perseverance coaches page, which is also really cool. It's where all the coaches are. You know, it's our forum to chat, to ask questions about products. We always like to test new things when they come out. You know, we did a refresh little 3-day thing with all the coaches. So that's a really great place just for resources and get to see successful coaches, what they're doing.
More motivation.
And a lot of motivation, definitely a lot of motivation. Number 4 is if you wanted to. Now, let me just reiterate this. You don't need to do anything with the business, okay? I don't want you to think that you need to sell anything or go out there and tell anybody about this. You don't have to if you don't want to. We are all in our fitness journeys. So there is zero obligation to do that, okay? Number 4, though, if you did want to talk to somebody about like a program you're doing, you're like, hey, I did this 21-day fix, or I did this cool program T25, and people are starting to notice that, like, wow, you lost some weight, and they're like, I want to try that. You can bring them on, and they can buy a challenge pack through you. You can make an average of $70 commission. Bring them into the challenge group with you. It's always good to have friends. That's kind of how a lot of coaches just kind of have like their friends, and it becomes this really fun, motivating, supportive thing. And it's cool because you're like, hey, I made a little money on the side, which is really nice. But once again, don't have to do that if you don't want to. 6 months from now, if you wanted to, you could. But totally up to you. There's no obligation. You can cancel anytime. You don't have any obligation to do anything selling, like I said. And the big bonus, like we said, 25% off, monthly challenge groups, coaches page. Awesome.
So to recap, choice A is you can go to our general Team Perseverance group, which again is not really a support accountability group like we have in our challenge group. Or choice B is you can come on as a coach to our team and get the 25% off, be part of our very motivating coaches page. You see all coaches on their own journey. You could also be part of our challenge groups every month, and just so many bonuses is choice B. Now, just remember, we are not nutritional experts. We are not personal trainers. We are just people that enjoy helping, inspiring, and motivating other people and being part of this great community within Team Perseverance and Team Beachbody. I just absolutely love it each and every day, and I know our team loves it. So by the end of this week, make sure you let your coach who brought you into this group know, do you want to be option A or you want to be option B? Option A, the general group, or B, you want to join us and be part of our team and just come in and right away we can plug you right into our page and our next challenge group. So again, I want to congratulate each and every one of you for an awesome couple of weeks. I want to congratulate you no matter where you are in your fitness journey today. You are amazing. You did amazing. Be proud for what you are accomplished up until this point, okay? This is only the beginning of an amazing future for you. And we, Team Perseverance, are here to help you turn the rest of your life into the best of your life. So with that, have a great 4th week. Finish strong. I want to see everybody's posts, and we will talk to you guys all soon.
Hope to see you all in our next challenge group. Bye, guys.
So guys, that video, let me stop sharing. That video we made that a couple times because we had people, I don't want to build a business, or, you know, why can't I just be in another challenge group? So we outlined and we hit every single point so that we know what people normally say as their objections. But then let me follow up with this. Some of you may say is, right, they watch their video, but then what do I message them? I want to make sure everybody is aware that in our Team Perseverance page, let me show you where it is, because guys, these things we have are tools for you guys to in fact go to so that you don't have to figure out what to say, or you can use the video that we have. But if you go to the Coaches of Team Perseverance, our page, and you go to files, there is a file, and let me find it. It says email message to send prospective coaches, okay? And this is exactly what you need to send people when you want to invite them. Your group is coming to an end very soon. You know, you could be a VIP coach, which is what we call the people that just want a discount. You get 25% off. You get access to our team page. If you ever have a friend that wants to join a challenge group, you can. This is optional, not required in capital letters, so people don't think they have to sell anything. We outline we are not nutritionists or fitness experts. We're just people that want to help people. And we give you the exact script. Guys, this script works. All right, this script works. Well, some people may say, you know what, but they don't. But David, they keep saying they don't want to work the business. Let me share like some background and historical things that's happened with the team as a side note, and then I can kind of finish up and go about our system. We have many, many coaches on our team now that have turned into business builders that wanted to have nothing to do with the business, but just wanted to be in the challenge group the second month. And it probably took some good, hard work on their sponsor and coach's part to convince them you don't have to do anything, just you can get the discount, you could be in the challenge group. And they got that coach to sign up. The coach who did not want to build the business but now is. And some of you may be saying, but David, why did that happen? What was the switch? This is the switch, guys. These programs, if you're doing them and drinking your Shakeology every day, you're naturally going to get results. It's going to happen. And when you get results physically, people are going to, A, ask you what you're doing, right, and want to talk to you about it. And many of them probably want to do what you're doing. You all of a sudden show up somewhere 10, 15, 20, 30 pounds lighter or in better muscle shape. They're going to ask you what you're doing and be interested in what you're doing. Or B, you're going to naturally feel better because you know physical fitness, you feel better. You lose weight, you're going to have better posture. You feel better. You're going to naturally be talking about it more. And what happens is, I always say in capital letters, belief kicks in. And we have coaches on our team that pretty much didn't want to be in the challenge group. No, wanted to be in the challenge group, didn't want to be a coach. We kind of forced their hand. And then their belief kicked in month later, 2 months later, 3 months later, and all of a sudden they're like, wow, I'm on the coaches page. I see that challenger that was with me 3 months ago, and you know, they're making some money, or they hit Success Club, or they went on a free trip, and the belief, their own internal clock of belief kicks in. And next thing you know, they get involved and they start making a little bit of extra money. Maybe they pay a car payment and it grows. So you have to realize you have to have faith. And I'm telling you guys, as your leader, the system works. And we invite people to come on as coaches or VIP coaches, even if that's what they want, just for the discount, because we know oftentimes later on, these people end up starting to work the business, okay? We do it at 30 days because people are still fired up at 30 days. It hasn't like you lost them at 60 or 90 days. Next, why do we require Shakeology? Another thing, I ran many groups for like almost 3 years early on and didn't require it. And the results stunk because in this day and age, we are super busy. People are busy, right? So when people are busy, right, they don't tend to make good food choices, and you are what you eat. And those that replace one meal a day with Shakeology, that I wholeheartedly believe in because it's all natural and not good for you, I know when they replace one meal a day, their results are exponentially better. So we require it because fitness and nutrition come hand in hand. So I'm here to share with you guys and just kind of explain that if you're forming people and you're inviting them and you're plugging them into our challenge groups for 30 days, and then all you need to do is hit the repeat button. It's a simple process. Don't overcomplicate the business, guys. We invite people into our challenge groups. We turn them into coaches. We repeat it the second month. We invite them to our challenge groups. We turn them into coaches. We hit the repeat button. That's it. And the system that we have with the team, it works. It's efficient. And that's what took our team from 50 coaches to creeping up on 2,000. and that have built some amazing incomes throughout the team because of this system. It's duplicatable, it's easy to understand, and it works. Now, not saying, guys, let me be the first one to say, not saying this is the only way you could build the business. There's other top coaches out there that I know that build their businesses differently. So there's many ways to build the business, but I'm telling you guys that this system works. You have the scripts, you have the videos, you have the team support. So why not take what's in front of you instead of you trying to reinvent the wheel, right? So that's why I tell everybody to follow this system. To break it down even further, guys, your goal of hitting Success Club 5 every month will bring you new challengers. And if you're getting new challengers, you will get new coaches. If you're getting new coaches, your income will go up, your rank will go up. Then you repeat it again. Hit Success Club 5 at the minimum. If you want to build faster, go Success Club 10 points. Hit Success Club every month. Get challengers, turn them into coaches, repeat, 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 repeat. Guys, I say this because my business, getting to pay the over 100 grand debt off, getting to retire Kristen from her 6-figure job, building my business to 6 figures has been because I've hit Success Club 59 months in a row. 59 seems like a big number, but I just look at each month as 1 month. Right now I'm sitting at Success Club 8. That is the minimum bar. If you want to build a business, it's non-negotiable, not 6 months a year, not 3 months a year. Success Club 5 every month. You do that, watch what happens to your business in 6 months or a year. It's going to grow exponentially. So again, forming, right, to challenge groups, Success Club every month, 30 days. We invite them to be coaches. We have the scripts that work right there on the team page. We have the video that works. And then you repeat, repeat, and repeat. All right, guys, I want to open it up for any questions from anybody on the call. Kristen just walked in. Our girls had open house tonight. So,
Hi, guys.
so guys, any questions on that? Or any questions of why don't you do this? Or have you tried that? Anything. Or can you explain this a little better? I'm not quite sure about that. Why do you do this or that? Guys, this is the nuts and bolts of how this business grows. So this is the thing. You should literally know this inside and out, what our system is. And if there's something you're trying to clarify in your mind right now, ask. Anybody? Nobody? Nobody. Everybody's got it down. Going once. Going
Okay,
twice.
I have a question. I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. It's Eleanor. I am just curious. I have been doing this for just over a year now, and I totally understand the system. I feel like I haven't had optimal. Oh, sorry, my kid is screaming at me.
That's okay.
Success, yes. But I was just like, do you just sort of feel like when people don't continue because they didn't want to do the sign up, they didn't want to do the coach sign up, they tried one challenge. Sorry, it's been one of those days. Do you just sort of feel like those people are just not ready and you just keep moving on to new people? Is that sort of how you work on your mindset? Because I feel like that's sort of where I struggle is I feel like I hit the barrier, get the objections, and then they sort of drift away, and those people didn't continue into the system. So do you just feel like those were just the people that weren't ready? I mean, I feel like I've used the scripts and done the objections and, done my part. And then so those were just not ready people. You just think they'll hopefully come back, in another year or whatever. And you just are always looking for the next person or the new challenger kind of?
No, it's a great question. So the answer, and I'll elaborate, is yes and no, and this is why. Number one is oftentimes I ask people when they give, a lot of times when people say no, which honestly it's a no, if you really think about it, guys, you save $30 a month on Shakeology at 25% off. It's $15 a month to be a coach, so you're still saving $15 a month. So many times I have noticed I may need to get on the phone. I know Kristen's done that because there's a breakdown of communication and people aren't really understanding what we're saying, even with the script sometimes. So I make sure that it's that clear. So that's number one. And if you're unsure, if you're clear, just send, post your copy, screenshot your conversation, Eleanor, and send it to your upline diamond. Have them take a look at it. Like, that's how we learn. Maybe you could have said it differently, handle the objection better. However, with that being said, maybe you nailed it. There are people that just aren't going to convert. And most often the people that don't convert are usually the ones that weren't the greatest in the challenge groups. The people that are our best challengers, meaning they're showing up every day, getting results, drinking their Shakeology, 99% of the time are going to come on as coaches, even as VIP coaches, just for the discount because they love it. But trust me, I get a handful. Maybe I may get 1 or 2 a month that just don't convert. That's why hitting Success Club every month and getting at least 3 people, to maybe sign up at least a coach or 2 a month is important, because you're going to have some people that just aren't ready. And with those people, what do? We run coach sneak peeks. Maybe I invite them to a sneak peek the following month. Maybe I ask them 6 months later, hey, you want to get in a challenge group again? I let them come back in 6 months later with the hope that maybe this time I'll convert them. I kind of stretch the system, but that's months down the road. It's not like I say, all right, I'd like to try a second month, like maybe 6 months or even a year later, I'll see how they're doing. But I wouldn't sweat it. It's something you're doing wrong. It's part of the process. But more times than not, this should be working. And if it's not, then it's taking a hard lick on what you're saying and how you're handling the objections, and share it with the team, share it with your diamond, ask your upline star diamond to look at it, because it's probably a breakdown in what you're saying. Either you're talking them out of it because you're saying too much, or you're not explaining it correctly, or you didn't use the script correctly. I'm not saying you, but that's what I have found most often. Most often, guys, I'll tell you right now, the coach didn't follow the script. They worded it their own way, and they overwhelmed the person, and they lost them. That's what I have seen most often. So when I say copy and paste the script, like copy and paste the script and use the video because it works. Did that help? Yes? I know that was a long answer, but I'm just sharing what I know.
Can I say something too, Dave? It's Melanie.
Melanie, yes.
Sorry. It's so dark. You guys can't see me, but I know, like, at first when I started coaching, I was so good at getting challengers, and I was so bad at keeping them. And something that I've just kind of learned along the way that's really, I've seen it really pick up, honestly, since this summer when I had the time to invest the way that I wanted to. I just pour so much into my challengers during the group, and not just in the group, but in private messages. Like, I started checking in with them so much more than I ever had before, and, just continuing the F.O.R.M.ing and the conversations about our kids, and just like building the relationship. And, in my mind, I felt like this summer it was like, oh, I finally have time to do that. But now I realize I have time to do that now. I know what to do, how to do it. And it's sincere. It's not like I'm just trying to be their friend to make them a coach or anything like that. But for me, and that's all I can speak of is my personal experience. For me, that I've really seen it kind of turn a corner there. I'm pouring so much into them. I'm investing in the relationship, even things, like I said, outside of the group, like family and kids and stuff like that. And I found that has really helped me to keep the people who come in.
I think that is a phenomenal point, guys, because I know I have said, Melanie, thank you. Guys,
you're welcome.
You can't post in your challenge group and disappear, because I see it. I see coaches that just post and it's them only. This business is not about you. When you help enough people get what they want, you will get what you want. Something that I've heard over and over again in reading personal development. So what I mean by that is engaging with the people in your challenge group, even if they're not your challengers. We all help each other. Private messaging your challengers, making sure you're liking and commenting on stuff. Showing, like Melanie said, so what's going on in their personal pages. If you have a new challenger, build that relationship. Because let me tell you, something that was told to me, people will never want to quit and not want to join you when they feel there's a connective tissue with the relationship when it comes to a bond. Because they don't feel, it's very hard for somebody to want to break ties. So when you invest your time in someone, it pays you dividends later. And there's no better feeling than being significant in someone's life. None. None at all. So Melanie, you made me think of so many little nuggets, what she said there, guys. But Melanie, just really said some powerful stuff. How are you being in your challenge groups? Are you posting and then it's about you and you leave? Are you engaging with your people? Or maybe right now, maybe you don't have challenges, but maybe start engaging with the other people on the page. Practice. Get engaged with the team. It will help you. Thank you, Melanie. Awesome.
Dave, can I say a little quick thing too,
Yeah.
just to add? Because another element of this is once you get coaches, whether they're working or discount or VIP, how to keep them on with you. And I don't have a huge team, but the team I have has been with me almost for the better part of a year. I have very high coach retention, even as a just discount coach, VIP members. People, once they sign on with me, I have lost only a few in the whole year I've been doing this, but I also message those people. I check in with them. I don't have as many as Dave, and I know once you get that big, I know you're not able to do something like that, but for me today, it really only took me about 5 minutes. Sometimes the message is a cut and paste to all of them. Let's chat, send me your goals, send me where you're at. And I ask them to send me their start, their current, and their goal for the next 30 and 60 days. And we kind of chat about where they're at and what they're working on. Many of them are at their goal already. And they still continue to stay with us in the groups. They're still drinking the Shakeology. And sometimes they're coming up with new goals like, well, now I want to work on toning my arms. And, they're still here. But it's important, once you do sign that VIP discount coach member, to every now and then check in with them, because you're still their coach. Eventually, they may coach alongside with you and help you with your challengers, but they're going to learn that from you and how you're helping them. And so I know that maybe once a month, if I don't talk to them individually or they're not asking or coming to me, I will reach out and say, hey, what's going on? Or congrats on your engagement. You have your wedding coming up. You have any specific goals you want to talk about how you're going to get there? Sometimes they write back and sometimes they don't, but it's kind of nice. They know that I'm looking to them, that I'm still paying attention to them. And even though they're not a new challenger, that, I'm still there for them. So
I love it. I love what you guys are giving us feedback. It's what I love about this team. Thank you, Chris. Hey, just FYI, the 2 ones with the best nuggets, the last 2 people, were the 2 pregnant moms on our team. Kristen and Melanie, you girls are rock. Little extra nuggets there. I love it. Thank you, ladies, so much. Anybody else have anything to add? Anybody?
Dave, I'll add something. It's Kristen.
Hey, Chris.
Hi. I'm in a group for a couple weeks, and the one thing I always struggled with when I started coaching was forming, because I've always been like a quiet person. But one thing that I've been doing, and it's really been helping me build relationships, if people like my fitness posts, I will PM them and say, hey, thanks for liking my fitness post. It's not easy for me to post my sweaty pics because I don't look my best, but if I can inspire 1 or 2 people, then it's totally worth it. So thank you again. How's everything going with you? And it starts a conversation. And because they're watching you. And I have one girl who has been following me for 2 months, and she just is not ready to start. But she keeps telling me, I'm going to be there. So we're in touch a couple times a week. And that's just a great icebreaker. I think it's letting them know they're watching you, and you appreciate it.
The window watchers. Everybody's watching you, and there's so many people that aren't commenting or liking on your stuff, and they come out of the woodworks, and they're like, I've been watching you for a year.
Yep.
Right? So that's a great point. Thank you, Chris.
Welcome.
Guys, just to recap, I want to end with this. Stop treating this like it's some hobby. Stop treating this like it's some little thing. This business can change your life. Own your business. Stop playing with it. Stop. Treat it as if it's a master's class in college. Do your vital behaviors every day. Invite, follow up. Guys, everything worth having is uphill. John Maxwell just said that. You're not going to be success. If it was easy, everybody would be a 6-figure or $1 million earner in this company. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Do you realize that you could be home on your watch, on your time, playing around on social media in creating a substantial business that can change the life for you and your family and those closest to you, that you could take anywhere in the world on your smartphone in this day and age. We have evolved. Technology has evolved. Watch Gary Vaynerchuk. He talks about it all the time. We have evolved as society, and you have an opportunity of a lifetime. And as Eric Thomas says, are you taking advantage of the lifetime of this opportunity? Or are you just a ship without a sail with no goals, treating this 50%? Guys, I want the best for you. Your why has become my why. I want you guys to have a life of significance, have a life by design, and have an unbelievable future. Own your business. Go after it. It's life-changing. With that, guys, have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.